Instead, it's going to be a cow. And when you see a trundle, the cow is pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't get to subjugate it. Yeah, cow beats troll. It's like rock, paper, scissors. I don't know what the other thing is. Maybe bridge. You haven't played that one? Troll, cow, bridge? Yeah, Peanut, 149 international games. And this might be one of the last ones, right? And it will be. A few extra best of fives perhaps in his future if they can get a victory here, though, as Peanut does get a ward down on this red buff, sees that it's not there, and now moves all the way over towards the chickens.
But he
now
doesn't win
Junja
that.
is going to see him.
He doesn't win that.
Yeah, and so instead he's just going to annoy the chickens.
Caitlyn lanes, right, to try and provide her with that safety. Junja, though, looking for a gank in mids.
Yeah, gets a really nice pillar, and the flash has to be employed here by Zeka. Lots of respect, but oh dear. Peanut will know that this is going down. Gets a ward in there. Vault Breaker comes through. Let's see who wins the Smite fight, because we know Junja is probably just going to win the fight. Zeka is going to move up, though, trying to make that man advantage. Smite does come on through, as Peanut does get his red buff. Flash has to be employed as Zeka in there in the nick of time to save his jungler and to try and bail him out.
He's actually pathing his way towards the bot side. Kaiwing is going to come and check. Now they'll spot him out.
Yeah, Kaiwing gets the information. Zenith Blade is going to hit there as well, as Peanut is behind enemy lines, and now Junja's going to make his way in. No flash. He cannot get over here, but Peanut just goes straight into his hands. Not sure about that one, as Peanut is just dead. First blood over to Junja.
You think these two top laners just have a pact that we're just going to not base until our first item?
I hope so.
Wait, he's breaking the pact! This
is kind of ridiculous. Doggo moving up towards that top side. Mega Inferno Bomb does connect, doesn't quite do the damage though, and now he's trying to tunnel his way over. The ulti comes through, and Zeus goes down. Immediately, Doggo now at about 200 health. Zeka trying to get himself out of there. He flashes, but the Realm Warp will follow. There's feats of warfare, as no one on CFO has gone down yet, and Kaiwing was even looking for more. It's obliteration by the Oysters.
Close to this early on is nothing to scoff at.
Certainly isn't, especially when you're looking at then a Caitlyn that gets some free farm to bail you out. She's not necessarily known for that. As Zeus also not looking like he's going to be able to get out of this one either, as he takes a bite out of him. There is the Vault Breaker available for Peanut to try and play some defense. Zeus might be out, but Peanut could be in trouble. Honku decides that he wants to kill the Rek'Sai, but it may have not been the right choice. Peanut tries to get himself out. The Solar Flare connects. And this is a little bit cute. The ring around the Rosie to come on through now, as Peanut not able to get over that wall. One bite from Junja, and he clears out his opposite number. 0-3-0 for Peanut to start this one off.
First item finishes on Peanut, on Zeus, and on Viper. Those one-item spikes do really hit. But if... Oh, there we go! They're not letting down on the gas!
Yeah, Honku makes his way in with Kaiwing. Viper going to try and go for the execute, and he will be able to get it. Flashes out of the Solar Flare to make sure that no one gets the money. Still going for a bit of a dive now towards the top side of the map as HLE. They've come alive. They're shut down to give Peanut some money back, and Delight gets his Unbreakable Will and is able to help take down the Croc there on that top side.
But it's something that CFO have to be very cautious of, as Peanut's running into rest.
Yeah, does manage to find the Vault Breaker here as Viper set up. Let's see whether he can get some of these shots in. Teleport to come forward though, as CFO are turning the play. Zeka will be moving over. And meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, you've got Zeus and Honku potentially about to fight as well. Seismic Shove just to get rid of him. Mega Inferno Bomb right on top of Viper's head. And this Caitlyn's going to be real difficult for him to continue fighting. Bouncing Bomb almost connects at the same time. But HLE look to be out of there as this game has gone on, and that shutdown money really helping Peanut try and find his way back in. As the Blast Cone, the Mega version, is just going to be denied for just about forever. Delight has to flash to get himself out of that situation, and the Mega Cone finally does come in, and the Realm Warp to follow. CFO, a steak dinner prepared beautifully by them. Junja is going to drive her in, but we do have the wall being set up, and so it's going to have to be a different place to get a headache. Never mind, just swings by, just bypasses the wall, but then bypasses the turret. It's not what you want to see. There is the cease and desist, and Junja will immediately get punished, but he does have the subjugate, and Zeka just kind of evaporated off the back end. They still get the charge. How the hell did that work? That is so it looked like he missed, but maybe it was part of the play.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Absolutely. We have to. Do we have to now say that it was obviously part of the plan
was
because it
good.
worked out.
Perfect calculations, Atlas. How did
Exactly.
you not see that?
I really do like to assess things based on the result. Is now Doggo going to get knocked up here by Zeus, looking for the target, and doesn't finish him off. The flash from Peanut will be able to get on in there, and Zeus getting so many knockups in this fight. It is going to be the troll finally going down and getting punished. Viper is at full health in this fight, but now his front line has ran out, and HLE are just trying to get themselves out of there, and Honkyu is going to say nope, as they all do take the Realm Warp. And so Zeus might be able to just buy some time here with some tunnels.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. We'll go down for sure here. We'll see who they give the kill to. Looks like it is going to be Rest.
Perhaps this is an overestimation of the amount of damage that he can do, because this is nowhere near close, as Rest is going to move himself in. Doggo is teleported over at the same time. Mega Inferno Bomb, massive damage onto Zeka, as Honkyu could be in a little bit of trouble, but Kaiwing is keeping him safe. Peanut realizing that he's made a big mistake here as well, as Delight gets the headbutt to save his jungler, but I mean, this is still just a leash, so they get soul point.
You have 2 items on mid. No.
So just start a fight on Otacon.
Yes, here we go.
Well, it's going to be HLE starting this fight, as the wall is going to be put down. Zeker is knocked off it a little bit early, though, as Mega Inferno Bomb just pushes Viper out of the fight entirely. They do trade it for Honkyu, as Viper with the redemption might be able to stick around for like a little bit longer, but Zeus is doing his best Void Grub or Rift Herald impression by being a Void monster in the pit. As there's a flick back onto Doggo. Peanut looking for that angle there, but it is just going to be the satchel that tries to get Doggo out of dodge. Zeus now could be the one in trouble, though, with Solar Flare. The circles are layered, and it's not enough damage. He just tunnels his way out. Another shove to buy that space, but the Otacon down underneath half health. As HLE still wanting to go for this one. Redemption to get those health bars back again. As Peanut, can you get the steal? That's the question. He gets himself in, but it's not going to be stolen away. And down goes Peanut immediately. It's a brilliant knockup there from Delight, but Honkyu is still alive somehow. And CFO are just trying to limp themselves away with the Otacon in tow.
Heist successful for CFO. They get the objective. Peanut can get the steal. And that's going to be them getting the pedals with his Q, as Kaiwing is looking aggressively. Viper needs to do some damage. How alive? Get it low.
Well, there is the Solar Flare towards that backline, as Junja in a bit of trouble, but it's so much AoE with this Mega Inferno Bomb. Still, Rest is going to go down. The double knockup is fantastic, and it's 2 on the floor here for CFO. Zeus is down, the Dragon getting amongst it, as well as the ulti from Viper to soften up Honkyu. As Zeka on the flank angle. The flash pulverize from Delight is gorgeous, and Viper is there with the follow-up DPS. Doggo now out of cooldowns, but is able to at least get rid of the cow, and HLE come alive finally in this game. When they don't look good, it doesn't look great at all. As Zeus is continuing to have a rough time. That interruption was absurd, as Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, but he takes another tunnel, tries to escape, and it does not work. And could this just be the setup? As Zeus, this is one of the downturns for what we've seen from him as well, as they have just started this one up. HLE looking for an outer turret as well, as Zeka on a flank angle. He will see Rest as he walks out of that brush, decides he doesn't want to face check, and these health bars are actually getting softened up. 50% on that Baron right now, and HLE still wanting to look for the 4 versus 5. I don't know about it, as there is a teleport available from Zeus. They need to buy some time. Only 15 seconds left to go, and they back away from the objective.
Look at the vision coverage on the top side of the map. You can see the advantages. Is it happening again?
Well, Junja is going to get the flash out of Peanut. He's got a Mega Cone to get himself to safety, which is obviously what he knew he had, so that's why he was in the enemy jungle like that.
Oh, no!
Oh, there's a brilliant little flick, but the headbutt pulverize doesn't work, as Delight gives him the thumbs up. All right, Junja in position now. We're getting the snap traps down, though. And HLE, they have pulled this one out. Zeka on that angle once again to try and get that wall in. Junja is trying to keep himself there. He's pushed all the way out. And so this Dragon should go over to HLE. They deny a soul yet again. But can they win themselves a fight, as Kaiwing goes in and then uses Delight to taxi his way out? They're both in that backline, as Honkyu is delivered to the open arms of Zeka. And Rest is now just trying to slice and dice his way out. They'll take a crab. They get 1 kill, but it's exactly the one they needed. Every teleport is going to be employed to try and stop this one from going down. 25 seconds on Doggo as well, who doesn't have teleport when he does respawn. Still there looking for the angle as Zeus goes in. It's a beautiful flick back, a double knockup again. The pulverize is there, and Viper is indeed unstoppable as everyone is CCing every member of CFO, and that just allows Viper to shoot them. The Baron gonna go down next. It felt like a hint of desperation because CFO, it was 4 versus 5.
Go, W, you need to steal this. Run!
Oh
Run!
god, can he get into Mega Inferno
I don't
range?
think he can. He's
Come on,
gonna
come on, come
try.
on.
Oh well, it's down to
It's
2,000 now.
gone.
He's not going to be able to get there.
Oh, come on, CFO. I want my game free.
See whether we can get there. Another double shot comes on through though as Zeka. I think he just wants to go back to the Hotel Chronicle. I don't think he wants to give you that game number 3 as Junja down so incredibly low. Peanut to try and set up here as well. The Solar Flare is decent, but the shove, the knockups all over the place, just chained so beautifully by HLE. They'll use that to take down this inhibitor turret. And no Crocodile to stand in that front line and defend. The inhibitor might actually be defended though, as we can see here. That's not going to go down just yet, but they have now broken open the base. A 6,000 gold lead here for HLE as well. As the siege continues, Delight gets the headbutt in triple pulverize one more time as it's Zeus that assassinates Doggo yet again as Viper gets around the side to land the pot shots. It's a double as it all settles, and my god, HLE, they really came alive, and they were asleep at the beginning of this game. But no, it looks like it's going to be a 2-0, and our second LCK team will make their way to knockouts with the fall of this Nexus. Peanut's last dance is still alive.
I mean, it felt like HLE figured out the formula. The use of Zeka's ultimate to just break apart CFO's composition, to make it hard for them to leverage their poke, really bring anything together, made it so they could play the fights the way that they wanted to. And Viper, I mean, you see what happens when you let this man do what he wants to do.
And it's confirmation of the good things we saw off CFO, right? Their ability to go for these fights, their big plays, but the fact that Zeka is actually arrived at Worlds, for me, is the main takeaway for Hanwha.
Yeah.